in the name of justice, an appeal for truth. Honorable guest, respected elders, and my fellow global citizens, I stand before you today with a heart heavy with concern, but a spirit unwavering in its pursuit of truth. We are witnessing a critical moment where the scales of justice are being tempered with, and the very principles of fairness are under threat. This situation revolves around a trial in Bangladesh, one that carries the grave weight of crimes against humanity. Yet, this process has been clouded by deep and troubling questions. First, the foundation of this trial is shaky. The charges are built upon tragic events where even the most respected international human rights organizations like Human Rights Watch and Amnesty International cannot agree on the basic facts and figures. To then proceed based on these conflicting reports while ignoring fundamental legal procedures raise a simple, powerful question. Is this a search for justice? Or is this a political tool? I repeat. While ignoring fundamental legal procedures raises simple but powerful questions. Is this a search for justice? Or is this a political tool? Second, the principle of a fair trial have been abandoned. The accused, former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, is being tried in absentia. She has been denied the basic right to a proper defense, with a state-appointed lawyer forced upon her. This is not a trial. It is a predetermined script. I repeat, this is not a trial. It is a predetermined script. As she herself has declared, it is a kangaroo court, a farce orchestrated not by the Awami League but by the shadow forces known as the meticulous, who are manipulating events from behind the curtain. Third, the world cannot be a silent bystander. The world cannot be silent by standard while the International Criminal Court ICC cannot directly intervene in a domestic court. Point to be noted. International Criminal Court in Bangladesh, but it's not the part of International Criminal Court or the international. It's our domestic court, but the charge and the judgment depends on not our internal investigation, not our internal witnesses. So, what type of judgment it is? Though I repeat, third, the world cannot be a silent bystander, while the International Criminal Court ICC cannot directly intervene in a domestic court. The international community has both a voice and a responsibility. We have seen the urgent appeals filled with the United Nations highlighting the severe violations of due process. We know that any judgment born from such a flawed process, especially one that could lead to a death sentence, would be a gross injustice, tantamount to a summary execution. So, what do we do? Dear Excellencies, so what do we do? We cannot physically stop the gavel from falling today. We cannot physically stop the gavel from falling today, but we can raise our voice. Is there anyone in the world for humanity? We must call for international observation and scrutiny. We must call for international observation and scrutiny. We must demand that the right to a full and fair retrial is guaranteed. We must demand that the right to a full and fair retrial is guaranteed. We must expose the truth that is not justice but a political weapon and appeal to the conscience of the world to hold the perpetrators of this judicial charade accountable. Excellencies, this is not about supporting one political figure over another. This is about upholding the universal right to a fair trial. This is about saying that might does not make right. Excellencies, this is not about supporting one political figure over another. This is about upholding the universal right to a fair trial. This is about saying that might does not make right. I appeal to all of you. I humbly appeal to all of you. See the truth, shake the truth, and stand for justice. Let the world hear that we will not accept a verdict written by prejudice and delivered without honor. Thank you. Thank you so much.